Ashley here, and today I am bringing you my February book haul. I have quite a few books this month, however, that being said, a lot of them were given to me for review from lots of different publishing houses. I get this because I work at a bookstore and I run a book club at that bookstore and I do a lot of things for that bookstore publicity-wise, so I tend to get a lot of review copies for that. I didn't get them necessarily for this channel, however I will be reviewing them for you guys, so it still counts, and some of them I bought. So I'm going to start with the books that I bought, and then I will move to the books that I got for review. The first book that I bought this month is On Love. It is a collection of short poems from multiple different poets about love or on the topic of love, etc., etc. I have read this already. It didn't take very long. It was very short and I really enjoy poetry and it was wonderful. I might do a review on this. I don't think I'm going to because there's not really much to review, but if I do, I probably will just do a video where I read some poems to you guys. So if you're interested in me doing a video where I read some poems to you, then please comment below and let me know and maybe I will do that. Next, this month I bought Where She Went by Gail Forman. I have already read this quite a while ago and thoroughly enjoyed it. I will be doing a review of this duology as a whole, and once I do that I will link it below. I haven't done it yet, but I will, I promise. If you don't know what this duology is about, it's the If I Stay and Where She Went duology, and the first book is about a girl named Mia who gets in a car accident with her entire family, and when her family passes away, she is in a coma and she realizes that she gets to decide whether she's going to live or whether she's going to die, and the whole book is about her trying to figure out whether she wants to pass on with her family or whether she wants to stay. And throughout that book you find out that she's very, very close with her best friend Kim and her boyfriend Adam, and her best friend and her boyfriend were very, very close with her family, so it kind of feels like they are part of her family. And then this book is from her boyfriend Adam's perspective 3 years after the accident, and it's the aftermath of the choice that she decides to make at the end of If I Stay. The next book I bought this month was Just One Day by Gail Forman. I bought this because I loved If I Stay and Where She Went so much. For those of you who don't know, this is about a girl named Allison and a boy named Willem who meet when Allison is in England for a school European trip at the end of grade 12, and then she decides to kind of run away with him to Paris for a day before going home, and that day kind of changes them both, and then that's half of the book, and the other half of the book is the aftermath of what that day does to Allison. I have already started this book. It's a little bit harder to get into than If I Stay for me, but it's also a very, very different book than If I Stay, but I will keep you guys posted on this book. Speaking of Gail Forman duologies, I also bought Just One Year. I just assumed that when I finished Just One Day I would want to read Just One Year right away, so I just purchased it. And this, again, just like If I Stay, is Willem's perspective after the aftermath of the day in Paris. The fifth and final book that I bought this month is Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and oh my god. For those of you who don't know, Cinder is a fairy tale retelling of Cinderella in a futuristic world where Earth is divided into 6 colonies or countries, I guess, and she lives in the Eastern Commonwealth in New Beijing, and this is after the 4th World War, and she is a cyborg, so she's part like metal and like mechanics and part human, and you find out that there is a war that could possibly be happening between the earthen people and the lunar people who live on the moon, and the queen of the lunar people has this ability to kind of glamour people. It's really, really good, and also like just the way that they portrayed the stepsisters and the way that the prince was portrayed, and this is a third-person narrative, and oh, more books need to be told from third-person narratives because you get to see what's happening with everyone, even if the main character isn't near that person, and just, it was really, really good, guys. It was really good. So those are all of the books that I purchased this month, and then we will move on to all of the books that I received for review. I'm going to start with the books that Penguin sent me this month. First, I have Blues for Zoe by Paul Weston. I lied! I bought another book this month and forgot about it. So Paul Weston also wrote Dust City. This is about the son of the Big Bad Wolf from Little Red Riding Hood. The Big Bad Wolf has been imprisoned and sentenced and such, and the son of the Big Bad Wolf starts to realize that he doesn't think his dad did it. He thinks that his dad is being set up. So he spends the whole book trying to figure out what actually happened during Little Red Riding Hood and what happened to Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother, and trying to prove that his dad is innocent. It looks really, really good, and also I got it in this beautiful hardcover for like super cheap, so you can't argue with that. From what I can tell, this book is about a young boy whose mom has insomnia, and he's working and working and working to try to save up enough money to send her to a sleep clinic, and he doesn't really do much with his life, and then he meets this girl who kind of shows him all of these things in life and what life is worth living for. It just looks like a really cute contemporary read, and it's very short, so I'm excited for that. Then I have End Times by Anne Schumacher. I think that's how you say the last name. I don't know. I'm sorry. But I haven't looked into what this book is really about, but from what I have heard, it's about a futuristic world, like it's a dystopia, and the rapture happens. So that sounds pretty interesting to me. I am actually pretty excited about this one, guys, and the book has actually already come out, so if you want to pick it up, you can. And that is The Sound of Letting Go. One, this cover is just gorgeous. And two, this book is about a girl whose brother has autism, and her mom sends her brother to like an institution or like a place for him to live because she doesn't want to take care of him anymore, and she's struggling with the fact that she doesn't think that's right, but she doesn't know what to do about it. Should she move on with her life and live, or should she try to take her brother out of the institution? That's kind of what I think it's about. I haven't really looked into what it's about. I really like going into books knowing a little bit about the plotline, but not too much about the plotline. So, but this looks really, really good. I'm really excited about it. And the last book I received from Penguin this month, you guys will probably know because it has been in pretty much everyone's February book haul this month, but I'm going to talk about it anyways, and that is Half Bad by Sally Green. I'm very excited about this book, guys. I'm so excited. So for those of you who don't know what this is about, Half Bad is about a modern day England where there are witches, and there are good witches, which are white witches, and bad witches, which are black witches, and Nathan, the main character, is half and half. So he is kind of being hunted by both sides of witches, and yes, just yes, I love modern day tellings of supernatural stories, so I am so excited for this. Also, the cover is beautiful. Then I received 2 books from HarperCollins. The first book being Panic by Lauren Oliver. She wrote the Delirium series and Before I Fall. I did not love Delirium, however I'm willing to give it a second chance. I'm thinking about trying to reread it. However, I loved Before I Fall, so I'm really excited to read this because it would be the 3rd book that I've read by her. This book kind of seems like a Hunger Games-ish book. There is a game called Panic that you end up playing in high school, and it seems like it's a game where you could die, so it seems like a lot like Hunger Games. So I feel like if you really liked Hunger Games, you probably would really like this. The next book that I received from HarperCollins I am extremely excited about. I think this is going to be on my March TBR, I'm not gonna lie, and that is Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. Oh my god, guys, if you don't know what this book is about, I'm so excited about this book. This is about a futuristic Oz. So a girl named Amy that lives in Kansas gets swept up and taken to Oz by the tornado and, or from what it seems to me, the witches that you would think would be bad but have turned good, because turns out Dorothy took over Oz. She took over the wizard and everything, and she became a crazy dictator and a horrible human, and oh my god, I'm so excited about this book. So Amy has the task of removing the Tin Man's heart, removing the Scarecrow's brain, and removing Courage from the lion before she has to kill Dorothy. I'm so excited. Next, I received 2 books from Macmillan or St. Martin's Press. The first book is How to Tell Toledo from the Night Sky. Both these books are going to be adult fiction books, not teen fiction books, but this book looks really, really good, and also the cover is beautiful. There's 2 little people standing right there. This is about 2 scientists. One is extremely Christian and is trying to find a gateway to heaven in the sky, and the other one is a very, very big scientist who believes in evolution and does not believe in heaven or God or anything like that. And they're both working together at this scientific research center, and they start to fall for each other and try to learn each other's ways, and you find out, the back tells me this isn't me ruining anything for you, but apparently their parents had these 2 kids at the exact same time to try to make them fall in love with each other. They spent their entire childhood together, and then their parents specifically separated them so that later on in life they would find each other and become soulmates. So it's kind of like their love story was written in the stars. This looks adorable. I'm very excited about it. And last but certainly not least, this is my most excited read for March. I'm so excited. Once I finish Scarlet, I am going to devour this book, and that is Landline by Rainbow Rowell. I'm ready to cry because I have this in my hands right now. There's a physical copy of this book in my hands. I'm holding it. If you don't know who Rainbow Rowell is, and if you don't know what this book is, you're crazy and you need to look into her. She is amazing. She's probably my favorite author that I discovered this year, and this book is an adult fiction book written by her, not a YA book, and it is about a woman who is starting to have trouble with her husband. So it's not that they don't love each other, they do, they just aren't really connecting anymore, and at Christmas time she has to stay at their home because of work, and he takes the kids and himself and goes to his parents' house, and she starts to have, from what I can tell, kind of magical experiences where she picks up her phone and she can talk to an older version, not older, a past version of her husband when he was younger, when she initially fell in love with him. So she kind of gets to almost rewrite her love story and fix her love story, and oh my god, just anything by Rainbow Rowell is just golden, so I know it's going to be amazing, but the story also sounds super interesting, and just, oh my god, this was my most anticipated read of 2014, and I have it in my hands really early. This doesn't come out till July. Oh my god. I haven't decided if I'm going to give you guys a review of this book now or if I'm going to wait until July to do it. I think I'm going to read this and film my review presently, but I'm not going to post my review until July. However, I might post a blog post on my Tumblr of my review of this without a lot of spoilers. I just might not do a video review. I don't know. If you have any opinions about that, comment below. My haul doesn't even fit in the frame of the video. So this is my February book haul. It's a lot of books, guys. It's a lot of books, but I'm very, very excited about this. If you are looking forward to any of these books, or if you have read any of these books, please comment below and let me know what you thought about them. And if there are any books that I hauled this month that you specifically want reviews of, please comment below and let me know, because I will be sure to read them and do reviews for you. I'm trying to do reviews of every single book that I read, but it's becoming a little difficult. I want to give you guys the reviews that you want. So if you want a specific review, please comment below and let me know. And if you have any recommendations for me, also comment below and let me know. I also just have a small disclaimer to kind of give you guys, or I don't know, beginning to a surprise. I am almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I've been thinking for a while of what I want to do when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and the other day I had the most brilliant idea of what to do for you guys, and I hope you guys really like it, but I'm really excited to tell you guys about it and give it to one of you guys, but I'm trying to wait till I hit 1,000 subscribers. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because I'm very excited about this, so I don't know. Maybe I'm going to try, but if I don't soon, I'll probably just give it away before I hit 1,000 because I'm really excited to show you guys, and I think that you guys will be really excited to win it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Happy reading. Bye!